What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 4 of SDS season 12. This week we have 7 games to watch. I believe Jamesy and Tode will be playing. I don't know. They had to extend though because they forgot to schedule, and I didn't harp on anyone this week for scheduling. So, yeah, when I don't hold your hand, then not every game will get played. That's just how the world is, apparently. So, anyways, but they're busy, so I don't really mind it. So, anyways, we do have 7 games to watch. First game is actually, I think, if I was doing like a game of the week thing, I think this would be game of the week. It'll be me versus the Danley. So the reason why this is game, well, at least in my opinion, it would have been like game of the week if I did that. I might do that next season. I don't know. I'll have to get my mods to like do something other than sit around and pick their nose. But I don't know. It might be hyped to have like game of the week or something like that. But um, anyways, we're both undefeated as of this point, which means one of us will have to go home defeated. Even if the game ends in a 0-0, technically someone will have to win. If that's like Rillaboom dying to Woodhammer Coil, then the Danley wins 0-0, but he would technically be undefeated. So, yeah. So I guess getting things started. Why is my avatar like? I don't know. I change my avatar on here fucking all the time, and then it just defaults back to the stupid black and white little boy. Like, it was supposed to be Carmine, or like, no, it was supposed to be like, it was like the not the parachute. It was like the girl in like her little like, I don't know. She had like an umbrella. And she is like pink and nice. Anyways, I'm gonna lead with. Oh fuck! I didn't go into the matchup. So on my side, I have Greninja, Mega Lopunny, Rotom Wash, Corviknight, Terra Armarouge, which is gonna be Terra Fairy, and Tangrowth, which is a new addition to my team. I don't think did anyone else make trades last week? I don't know, but I end up dropping Nihiligo. I end up dropping Terra Leafeon. I dropped Bombardier for Tangrowth and Terra Mismagius. I don't know why, but it sounds like I picked up a lot more points than I dropped. But Tangrowth was kind of cheap this season. I'm like, you know what? Let's try it out. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. The Danley has Zygarde, Terra, Electric Vikavolt, Hatterene, Rillaboom, Sneasler, and Cofagrigus. I don't think anything is like new off the bench for him, but Tangrowth is new off the bench for me. So getting things started, I'm gonna lead with Lopunny into Hatterene as he goes hard Cofagrigus, and I U-turn. I was gonna fake out the Hatterene, but for like the way he led it made me think that it was gonna be like Covert Cloak Gleam and like kill me. So I just clicked U-turn. All the mummy stuff activates, which is funny. Greninja's gonna come in as he goes hard Hatterene on my U-turn. So I'm just getting some nice pivot initiative on him, and I don't really want to go Lopunny because I didn't really understand why he swapped out. But I'm sure I don't know. I think if I went back on a Lopunny, then he might stay in. So I went Armarouge because Armarouge's purpose was to handle his Chi, which he didn't bring. So yeah, as you can see, I'm like a very bulky Armarouge with leftovers. And Terra Fairy, Terra Blast is going to do a lot to that Zygarde. See Sludge Waves. Figured he'd be Sludge Wave because it hits Tangrowth. So it's a pretty good bring by him. He's actually end up going to be mixed Zygarde. But yeah, Rotom ends up claiming that KO. I'm just going to keep Rotom in on Rillaboom. Because I could have went like Corv, but I knew he's just going to U-turn. I didn't want him to get like initiative into that Vikavolt. So he's going to bring in Cofag, or like we kind of pivot out of each other. He's going to bring in Cofag as I fake out the Cofag. I know that he's not Helmet, and I didn't think he was Cloak. So I'm just going to fake out U-turn. Going to bring in Tangrowth on the body press. Tangrowth really, Cofag can't really do anything to like threaten Tangrowth. So you guys get to see. He's gonna bring in that Hatterene, and if you could see from before, this Hatterene took a flamethrower, like, no issue. It took like 19% from Armor's flamethrower. I wasn't super invested, but yeah, Leaf Storm will knock it out because I'm Choice Specs Tang Growth. I was super excited to bring out Specs Tang Growth this week. He's gonna bring in Vikavolt, and I don't want to give him like super free setup, so I'm gonna swap out a Tang Growth and go right into Lopunny. Lopunny can basically always take a hit. He's gonna T-Bolt, which doesn't KO me, but he does a lot of damage, and close combat will be enough to knock him out. Now he's gonna bring in his Rillaboom because Rillaboom can pretty much get a free Grassy Glide. However, he decides to knock because he knows Corv is gonna come in. So now we're in like this endgame scenario where we're just kind of pivoting around each other. But the game is kind of over. He really can't do too much about Corv clicking U-turn and then like Tangrowth just coming in and clicking a button. Because Corv is still healthy enough to like take a hit from Sneasler, and because he's not a Grassy Seed Sneasler, and I'm pretty sure I saw this earlier because I think he brought in Sneasler earlier. Like, didn't I think he pivoted in Sneasler earlier, and I'm like, oh, it's not Grassy Seed. But I always have Fake Out Lop plus Water Shuriken Greninja, both of which outspeed Grassy Glide, Rillaboom, and Grassy Train. Not that Water Shuriken's doing that much to it, but I always have a way to revenge kill Sneasler at this point. So yeah, he will get that KO. I'm gonna bring in Lopunny. He's gonna go hard Rillaboom as I click Fake Out, and I think in this scenario, I thought he could glide, but I thought he'd actually rather U-turn. I think he was he basically has to like hope I throw, and just go like hardcore. I mean, I guess it's not like a super throw if I did go hardcore. Like I'm pretty safe. I still have full health on Armarouge, and I still have Greninja in the back. So it's kind of tough for him. But for me, I figured he would not glide into like an obvious Corviknight swap in. So I'm just gonna U-turn. If he did glide, then I could go Corv and click U-turn. But yeah, he clicks U-turn himself into Sneasler, and I'm like, cool. Brave Bird Oko's this. Except he's Koba Berry, and I do not Oko him. He actually lives at 1 HP, which is really funny. And he is going to knock me out with close combat. However, because of my U-turn hitting that Rillaboom, Greninja is just free to come in here. Water Shuriken will just knock out Sneasler, and I guess you'll see the Grassy Train come back up. But yeah, Water Shuriken does outpace a Grassy Glide because a Grassy Glide is only +1 priority. So yeah, that'll be GG's to Danley. He will be of the defeated coaches at this point. We still have, I think, 3 more. So we'll see what happens. I'm recording, right? I am recording. Okay. We're like 8 minutes in. I should probably go faster because I have my first day of work tomorrow, and I gotta be up kind of early. So anyways, next up we have Heister versus L. This looks like a fucking stall game. I don't think I watched this, but I do see Terra Ice Sneasler. It looks like Archaladon is like, I don't think Heister's like used Archaladon yet. No, he used it like week 1. Mega Manectric has come. Aloe's off the bench. On Yuno's side, it looks like he took Toxtricity off the bench finally. Well, I guess getting into the teams itself, Heister has brought Mega Manectric. Tornadus Therian, Alomomola, Archaladon, Mienshao, and Terra Ice Sneasler. On Yuno's side, we have the Dragapult, Mega Diancie, Terra Normal Toxtricity, Samurott Roundtui, Celesteela, and Amoonguss. So we're going to lead with Manectric into Toxtricity. That is a nickname of all time. Also, the gender is just like on the bottom because the name is too long. We're going to Boom Burst into Archaladon. Archaladon's not going to like that because Archaladon's special defense isn't great. I mean, if you invest in it with like special or like Assault Vest, then it eats special hits, but yeah. We were gonna spore the Torn. If I was Heister, I probably would have ran I probably would have ran safety goggles on Torn. That's usually how I beat Amoonguss. Like, I think heavy duty boots is a little bit overrated on Torn, cause like yeah, you come in on rocks sometimes, but usually like Torn, like you can remove the rocks and then just like you can run an item that isn't boots. Like I think boots like it benefits Torn, sure, but in certain matchups like you kind of want stuff to like stop other things. Um, we got the eject pack Among Us. That's very cool. Tox is gonna claim that kill with Boom Burst. Um, is it Specs? I don't know. This Torn is still asleep too. It's going to remain asleep, but it's going to be able to wake up finally and go for that U-turn into Mega Manectric. We will see Heavy Slam. Doesn't do too much. I'm going to still assume that's like 120 base power. Thunderbolt is going to do kind of a lot to Amoonguss. We're going to see Volt Switch. Doesn't do too much because, yeah, Amoonguss can just switch out and get that regen. We're going to see Mienshao pop in, though, on Toxtricity. Okay, so we predicted the Toxtricity swap. Awesome job, Heister. We're going to see Close Combat. Takes Amoonguss, like, a little just out of range of... No, it's still in range of regen. So, yeah, we're just not getting any progress on the Amoonguss. I don't know why people are just, like, not prepping well for Amoonguss. This is, like, really sad. Yeah, the Boom Burst is going to knock out Aloe. I guess Aloe wasn't, like, super great in this matchup. Like, it can kind of take a hit from Diancie. Samurott is slower than everything else here, so I guess as long as Samurott doesn't get, like, a free turn to, like, hit something, then, yeah, I think Aloe going down is okay, probably. Amoonguss is going to come in. We're going to see the U-turn into Sneasel. Our Torn is asleep, so we can't spore it. Now Celesteal is going to come in. It's going to 20 base power Axel to 10%. Wow. Yeah, Selly is going to have to... Ooh. This is tough. Yeah, I think Yuno has to let something die. I guess Selly is the one you let die. I guess if you miss one Axel, like... Maybe? We swapped out of Sneasel. Interesting. I guess in... Yeah, you know what? Technically, you could just keep Diancie unevolved. We're going to see Mega Manectric come in on the clear body. Diamond Storm will knock it out. Was Manectric the correct sack? I mean, if you're not running Overheat to hit Amoonguss, then I guess it's like just a sack, because I don't know what the fuck you're doing without fire coverage on your Manectric, but Sneasel's just going to come right back in. So yeah, I guess I don't know what the point is if you're just gonna go back into Sneasel, but I guess we're gonna Axel. I think his fear was regular Diancie just lives triple Axel, but then Yuno swapped out anyways. I guess I don't understand like that whole interaction there, but I guess Yuno could afford to sack something. He ends up letting he lets Amoonguss go down. Diamond Storm isn't gonna get the boost. And he's not Mega Evolving his fucking Diancie for some reason. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, like, it's tanking things, but, like, he could have... I guess I don't know. Like, wouldn't you have rather outsped Mienshao and then, like... And then, like, Moon... I don't understand, you know, what's going on. Oh, and the Torn's asleep. So, like, you can't really do too much. Aqua Jet, we're gonna stay asleep. Yeah, this Torn has been asleep this whole... Like, honestly, this Torn could have just woken up at some point. Like, why are we defogging? Okay. Flinch? No flinch. Okay, so we're all in on the Sneasel right now. We are all in on... Ice Shard? Okay. I don't think that was the correct play. No, it was, I think, the correct play. Ice Shard at least got you a KO. Yeah, this Sneasel went fucking ham. If I wasn't greedy and if I didn't want to put Specs Tangrowth in the thumbnail, I think maybe I'll put Sneasel in the thumbnail too. But I do have to kind of be quick with the thumbnail work and like I probably won't even edit. I'm just gonna slap fucking music on this. as usual, but I'm gonna be quicker about it than usual. Because Troy and John decided to wait all day to battle. Anyways, we're gonna have Liza J versus Cryptix next. Um, this is one of our 4-0 coaches, or 3-0 coaches right now. So if Cryptix can defeat him, that'd be awesome. If not, we will have our game of the week next week. So let's see what happens. On Joey's side, we have Cobalion, Nidoqueen, Cinderace, Primarina, Deoxyspeed, and Terra Ground on the Gyarados. Okay, so he is aware that you can use other Terras on the Gyarados. I think Terra Flying has just been so good that like he has no reason to like not Terra Flying, and I think Terra Flying, excuse me, is like fine on his team. On Cryptix's side, we have Araquanid off the bench, and we have Zangoose is still Terra Normal, Blacephalon, Gliscor, Weavile, and Electivire. So we're going to see lead Cobalion. Hard Volt Switch on the Araquanid did not care about that Volt Switch at all. We're going to see Sticky Web. Moonblast isn't going to do much. This is kind of funny. I saw a game earlier with it was like Araquanid versus Primarina. Interesting to see that again. Also, Leftovers is a weird item choice. I mean, I think I understand, but it's kind of strange. We're gonna switch out. Body Press into Blacephalon. Hard Blacephalon. I mean, to be fair, Cobalion is like not doing any damage to Blaze, but if he predicted Blaze coming in and clicked Stone Edge, that could have been pretty nasty. Shadow Ball did nothing, but we are weakening down this Primarina pretty well. Nidoqueen's gonna come in. I think Nidoqueen. I don't think it can kill Araquanid. Or yeah, Earth. That did nothing. I don't know why we just kind of gave us our Nidoqueen. Yeah, we did like nothing there. I guess. Yeah, at this point, you know, it's whole set. Cobalion can just like come in. I don't know if I guess maybe we wanted to keep Cobalion healthy for Weavile. We're gonna Volt Switch on the Gliscor coming in. About fucking time this Gliscor comes in. Also, Hyper Cutter? Interesting. I fuck with this. That's a cool set. However, it will die. Yeah, I figured. If Leftovers Gyarados. Okay, so Flamethrower doesn't knock out the Gyarados. Oh no. But it's Intimidate, so it's not gonna boost up anymore. Weavile's gonna come in. Honestly, no. I was gonna say, I thought the Araquanid was at, like, higher health. I was gonna say, couldn't Araquanid, like, eat a hit from this if it's Terra Ground? Probably not. Araquanid's not super physically bulky. Plus, yeah, Gyarados is probably doing, like, 60% to Araquanid. Cinderace is gonna come hard in on the Weavile. We're gonna see an Ice Shard. Okay. Araquanid's gonna come in on the Court Chain. Yeah, I don't... setting up webs versus a Cinderace isn't like the smartest idea always, but Araquanid is kind of like doing work here. Leech Life, yeah, good job Araquanid. Claim a KO. I think yeah. I mean, at this point, Araquanid like you just sack it. Psychic is interesting. I feel like I haven't seen Dio speed with Psychic. Also, that's crazy. Maybe it's like choice locked, but bringing in Weavile and a potential superpower. I guess it's your only play. But we know that Weavile's boots, so yeah. Helmet. Oh, for some reason I thought that was the Weavile that was holding a helmet. I was like, what? Ooh, yeah. Cobalion's just gonna kind of claim up here. You know what? Props to Cobalion for showing it's not actually like a garbage shit Demon. Oh, and then Weavile misses Axel. I probably didn't freaking matter. Yeah. He held his own for a while, and I was like, oh, this, like, he's looking pretty decent, and then, like, that court change happened. Or it was probably, like, a little bit before the court change, but no, it was more like when the Prim was, like, poisoned, the webs were up. I was like, oh, Blaze is gonna go crazy. But no, we kind of worked around Blaze, like, no problem. Um, Honestly though, Fire Blast. Fire Blast would have saved you here, but it's okay. Um, I don't know. Sometimes I prefer running just like the stronger move because if you're not like guaranteed a KO, then if the stronger move can guarantee a KO, then you might as well run it. And I don't know what other moves you're running on Blaze anyways. Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, like what? Mind? Are you Mind Blown or like Fire Blast or Overheat? I don't. Probably not Overheat. I think Fire Blast is fine, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have Sacred Ash versus Shine. On Ash's side, we have Tapu Koko, Iron Bundle, Tinkaton, Terra Rhyperior, which is going to be Terra Fairy, Komala, which is Terra Ghost, and Salamence. On Shine's side, we have Screamtail, Tinglu, Terra Fire CRADILY, Mega Gallade, Aegislash, and Blastoise. I believe Sacred Ash may also be undefeated. Rhyperior is going to lead versus I almost said Rhyperior is going to lead versus Rhyperior. It's going to lead versus Tinglu. We're going to see Terra Blast into Toys. It looks like very Fizz-Def Toys. Flip turn? No flip turn. We're going to miss Toxic instead, which sucks. Tinglu's not going to give a shit about anything Coco does. It's actually going to switch out. Oh, this Tinglu's not lefties. Usually if Tinglu's not lefties, it's like Chople. Could be AV maybe. I don't know what AV would be for. Maybe for Iron Moth. I think AV Tinglu is like a little bit overkill for something like Iron Moth. I would imagine Energy Ball does like 30% to Tinglu, and then Iron Moth dies. We're gonna see Toxic from the Aegislash. Kamala's gonna come in on King Shield. He's just gonna King Shield again on the Earthquake. So we don't have a ground resist. EQ, yeah, that didn't. Blastoise is just. This thing is giving like a Violate right now. Crit Scald. Unfortunate. I mean, it's doing 0 damage, but yeah, we're just Roost Coco. A typical Sacred Ash running Roost on everything. I wouldn't be surprised if the bundle is like Sub Protect Encore. We're just spamming King Shield here. I guess. Aegislash got back up to full. We're gonna see Screamtail. Tinkaton will come in on Protect. Screamtail, yeah, Screamtail's probably dead next time it comes in. We're gonna see Mence come back in on an AG. So it's looking to be a pretty slow battle. Ooh, that did nothing. Wow. I mean, I know it's -1 attack, but 18% is crazy. Maybe it's just like a very bulky Aegislash. Wrong nature, maybe? I don't know. I can't imagine Ironhead doing 0 to Mence. I guess it's like defensive Mence, defensive AG. Like the U-turn did more to Tinglu. Stone Edge, we are gonna crit. And we're gonna EQ spam. Neither of the EQs did like anything. Is it gonna be? Oh, we're letting Tinglu die. I guess. I don't know what the Tinglu would have been. I mean, it can't rest in an electric terrain. Coco's gonna come. Yeah, Toxic. Holy shit, that Aegislash is bulky. I've also never seen Aegislash take 0 from electric terrain boosted fucking. Wait, was it electric terrain boosted? Oh, it wasn't terrain. I thought for some reason it was terrain boosted. I mean, still. Maybe it's also like a bulky Coco. I don't even know what's going on. Like, I think maybe Sacred Ash is just playing to like chip things for Bundle to clean. Um, I mean, Terra Fire Cradily is very tough for Bundle. Yeah, Bundle can't break through Cradily. I actually think Cradily like wins. Yeah, well here it is. Yeah, Cradily is just gonna sit here. Um, Recover. No, we're gonna see Leech Seed. Um, Switch into Kamala. Giga Drain. Didn't do much. No, we're leftovers. Fucking Wish? Okay. I guess. Okay, Low Kick did nothing. We're gonna Giga Drain. And get that Wish back. Yeah, Krayley's just gonna sit here. I don't think it cares, like, one bit. I mean, I think Kamala can Rapid Spin the, No, he's gonna switch out. Ancient Power. Not gonna get the boost yet. Cradily is going crazy. Like, he can't beat Cradily. Was this not Recover? Leech Seed, Ancient Power, Giga Drain. Are we not Recover? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, Mirror Herb. Mirror Herb on the Coco, huh? Oh, it was for Shell Smash Toys? Okay. But then you turn out. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, if we couldn't kill Cradily then, we're not gonna kill it now. We're gonna bait the Terra at least. I think he's just, yeah, we're trying to bait the Terra. We gotta know. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Thumbnail man. We're only 4 games in. This has been a good week. We got the Specs Tang growth pop off. We got the Sneasel pop off. We got the Cradily pop off. I can't believe this. Oh, that did nothing. Wow. What a way to end the game. I mean, honestly, I don't think Cradily needed any of the boosts to win. I'll be for real with you. got another one. I don't know if you guys could see me screen cap that. I think that's the thumbnail right there. I can't believe it got 4 boosts. From 4, I couldn't do that. I clicked Ancient Power like 5 times last time I ran that move. I couldn't get a single boost from like anything. Alright, next up we got Brendan versus La. I think this is a quick game, but Brendan's gonna be bringing the Grimmsnarl, Sinistcha, Carkol, Terra Registeel, which is gonna be Terra Fighting, Kyurem and Terra Electric Pyro. On La's side we have Darkrai, Milotic, I think it's Normal Scissor, Latias, Terra Comfy, and Mega Charizard Wuwai. So we're gonna lead Grimmsnarl into the Darkrai. We're gonna see crit Drain Punch to lead things as Spirit Break. Also will crit back. Light Screen. T-Wave the Milotic. I mean, you've given Milotic Marble Scale potentially, unless it's competitive, but maybe he could be scared of competitive. Yeah, we didn't like, we don't have Parting Shot, but we didn't Spirit Break the Milotic, so maybe we don't have competitive Milotic. Or we're scared of it at least. Machagacha's not going to do much to Scissor. Oh, but we get the burn. That sucks. Reggie Smack. Are we just naming our Registeel like whatever type it is? It's funny. Brick Break. Okay. Good prep on Luz side to bring a Brick Break for the screen's Grimmsnarl. Not to say that clicking Aqua Tail 3 times was pretty heinous, but I do respect acrobatics. Are we no item, or are we like... I don't understand. I do know that holy shit. That O code? I do understand that La like hasn't played since like Gen 5, but wait, also clear body? Is that why chilling water didn't work? Because I thought maybe it would say like clear body activated. No, this is just a Reggie Steel sweep. Okay, we are gonna see Zard. I think Reggie's fire. Okay. I mean, it gets blitz, but sure. I do know that like he hasn't played in forever, so I don't think he really knows what he's doing. But it's interesting to see like what sets they bring when they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, this Registeel just kind of sat there. Okay. Moving on. We got Elekid versus, say, Gex. We're going to see the Blaziken, Spectrier, Mandibuzz, Excadrill, Tyranitar, and Celebi versus Shaman Sky, Dark, Swampert, Ferrothorn, Rotom Heat, Latios, and Petricunt. It's going to be Terra Psychic on the Celebi. Usually when I see Terra Psychic, it means weakness policy. And to be fair, I already know that I already know like what's gonna happen in this game because I had to watch it because the loser forfeit at the end, so I had to make sure that the stats were like correct. Why does Avalanche? Why is that a contact move, by the way? Wait, I just realized the T-Tar is unnerved. Awesome bring. I mean, if you're preparing for like Aqua Berry on Ferrothorn, crazy. Alright, we're gonna knock off the Pecharunt. That did a lot. Knock off the Cassib Berry. I guess we were prepping for the Spectre. We're gonna get the Malignant Chain, Poison, and Confusion. And Pechacunt will die to Blaziken. Alright. I'm gonna speed boost. Shaman Sky's gonna come in. And as we are gonna swap right into Ferrothorn, I guess we just wanted to bait. No, I don't know. Maybe we just want to sack Ferrothorn. I don't really know. Yeah, but Blaziken's gonna die to Confusion, which means Pechacunt gets a kill beyond its grave. That's already beyond its grave, because it's already Ghost type. Gyro Ball did not much. Fire Punch killed... Okay, so they mutually kill each other there. Cool. We love mutually killing things. We're gonna see, Celebi's gonna get up rocks. We're gonna see Knockoff. That did nothing. Weakness Policy? Okay, yep. See another Knockoff. Just Recover. I don't really know why we have to spam Recover. Okay, we're gonna Calm Mind. Uh-oh. Giga Drain. No, we're just recovering. Psychic. Sting as a grass type, by the way, is crazy. I would have at least Terra'd there. Draco didn't... Oop. Psychic did nothing. I feel like the Celebi could have just won from there, but like, I get it. Like, Drill also wins at this point. Yeah, we're gonna Rapid Spin the rocks away. We're gonna go hard Swampert, take the rocks. Earthquake is gonna do 49, which is above. Yeah. Yeah. EQ, Equil. So Drill gets the last 3 kills. I don't really like forfeits, but I guess I get it. I don't know. I feel like there wasn't like hacks or anything. I don't know. I would prefer if you guys didn't forfeit, but keep that in mind. This was a decent game up until then, but yeah, I mean, Excadrill just kind of swept from there. No need for sand, dude. I guess you're right. No need for sand. Lastly, we have Troy versus John. I believe this game is AI generated, or like their prep was AI generated. So I'm interested to see what happens. On John's side, we have Latios. I'm sorry, Mega Latios, Urshifu Single Strike, Heatran, Cleavor, Ursaluna Blood Moon, and Ogerpon Wellspring. On Troy's side, we have the Kingdra, which is not Terra anymore, Pelipper, Clefable, Mega Scizor, Mamoswine, and Ogerpon Hearthflame. So I don't think there's a Terra Captain in this battle, unless I don't think Cleaver's a Terra Captain. And if it is, it's Terra Bug, but I don't think it's a Terra Cap, so no Terra this game. We're gonna see Icicle Crash. They did nothing. And Sonax will knock out the Mamoswine. Okay, we're Scarf Pelly Pasho. Okay, so the AI knows how to prep for rain somewhat. I mean, Pasho didn't end up mattering, but it's also gonna be, is it Boots Unaware or is it Magic Guard? The world may never know. Also, we're clicking Magma Storm in the ring. I didn't know Clef got Focus Blast. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it got that move. Okay, so it's Calm Mind. Okay. You know what, Troy? This is what happens when you don't schedule all week. This is what happens when you wait for till the end to schedule. Pelipper's gonna come back in. Honest hope to God he clicked Scald on the Ogerpon. Okay, no, Hurricane did nothing. Heatran just did not give a shit. Toxic into Kingdra. Okay. Protect. Yeah. Oh, Dragon Dance. Okay. That's very scary. Ooh, we're gonna see Scale Shot. We didn't get 4. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't schedule all week. I'm telling you. Body Slam. Okay. Cool. I don't know why it's Body Slam, but sure. Protect Heatran will pretty much get that KO there. Pelipper can come back in though. But Rain's not really going to matter at this point anymore, so whatever. Scald did kind of nothing to Latios. We do get the Scald burn. Love to see it. Latios doesn't really seem to care. Thunder Wave, okay. I see it. Scald. Scissor's gonna come in on the Mystical Fire. Insane, we predicted that. Oh look, your Scissor died to a fire move in the rain. A non-stab fire move that's very weak, by the way. Anyways, Ogerpon is kind of scary here. Yeah, Ogerpon's gonna probably claim one, especially because Heatran can't just switch in on the fire move. We're gonna see Blood Moon. Woodhammer. Crazy to see Woodhammer, not Power Whip, but it didn't really matter in this scenario. Pelipper's gonna come in one last time. We're gonna see the Vacuum Wave. No Vacuum Wave. We're gonna see the Pasho Berry. Okay. Yeah, Shifu will just come in, Sucker Punch, clean the last KO. I don't know why we Sucker Punch there, but fair enough. I guess we just want to show our tech. AI generated game, everybody. I'd say the AI preps better than I've seen even like high skilled player. Focus Blast Clefable. Focus Blast Clefable, everybody. Anyways, looking at these standings now. I'll look at that really quick. Okay. So on top we have Yuno and Joey, both at 4 plus 15. I'm not lagging too far behind at the 4 plus 11. The Danley fell. Still has good differential at 3-1 plus 10. Sacred Ash is 3-1 plus 2. So yeah, he and the Danley fell last week. Sagex, Shine, John. Funny seeing them all together there. All 2-2 in the positive, and we have Elekid at 2-2 minus 1. Then we got Brundon at number 10. Awesome for a new coach. Troy at 11. Heister at 12. Jamesy at 13. Jamesy and Toadate haven't played yet, so they're gonna move around at some point. Yeah, if Toadate wins, they can make it back up to 11. And if Jamesy wins, he can make it to... It looks like he could tie Elekid, potentially. We have Cryptics at 14 and La at 16. Oh, that minus 21 is because he minus 3 lost. Usually I give a minus 6 for forfeit loss, but there was at least scheduling attempts there, so I didn't bother too much. In terms of kill leader, Armor is still on top. So I haven't looked at this all week, but yeah, Armor is still on top, even though it didn't do anything this week. I'm pretty sure it clicked Flamethrower on a Hatterene, did 20%, and switched out. Actually, it broke a Zygarde, kinda. Okay, and then we got the Terra Gyarados. I got fucking destroyed by Terra Gyarados, so I think next season, Terra Gyarados either gonna be banned or I'm gonna have to like increase its points a lot. Same with Armors. I think both were very underpriced, but I've never seen... I don't really see those as Terra Captains often. Same with Rhyperior. Like, yeah, seeing these three on top doesn't surprise me. Registeel has made it up here as well. To be honest, I think Blacephalon could have been the kill leader if we were in Fire Blast, but it's cool. CRADILY made it to number 10. Cobalion is also like pretty close. So seeing these mons is interesting. You guys should not be letting Greninja be above any of your fucking mons there. Like, I'm sorry. Greninja just shouldn't be up here. Greninja, I think Greninja's kills are all like end game, and it's doing like 10% to get the KO, because that's what Gren does best, is pick off kills. So yeah. However, so next week, I'll just click on mine. You can see here I'm playing Joey. So, one of the top 3 will have to fall. Yuno is playing John Paul. John Paul can play good if he wants to try. I hope he tries, because I'd like to see Yuno. I don't want to see Mr. Washed himself be up here. I'm sorry, Yuno. You're the GOAT and all, but you haven't played in like 2 years. It's kind of funny to see up here, but it's all cool. It's all cool. Honestly, like, kind of insane team, but I will still stand that Roserade should be there, not Amoonguss. But yeah, anyways, next week will be week 5. It'll be the midpoint of the season, and it'll be the last week for trade, so I'll have to make that in the announcements. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching.